I know not everyone is keen on my wooden car project, but that's only because they haven't had a go in it yet. It's brilliant fun. Everyone should have one. It's like a pedal car for grown-ups that's actually useful. And I'm busy making the next version, which will be even better. And red, but that's another story. Now, I know I've been working on this for months and months, and maybe it's time to start another project, but I really need to make some money urgently, and I'm thinking my best chance of that is to sell plans for the car. See, my plasma cutter is still broken down, and I can't sell the garlic, and so far this month YouTube has earned me €102. If you can live on that, then you're a better man than I am, Gungadine. So I'm busy working on the new, much improved version of the car and trying to write and illustrate the process as I go for the plans, and it's very slow, very slow. For instance, these are the new design steering boxes. They are made from 24 rectangles of 9mm thick plywood with holes in various places, all put together in a particular way. I had to try a few different ways to make them myself, and then photograph them for the plans, and then try to describe their assembly clearly in written words. And it took many days, many days, believe it or not, just for those steering boxes. Partly because they are mirrors of each other and not identical, and because all the parts are fairly similar. I know how to make them, but how do I describe that to someone else? That was the challenge. And yes, I could have made them simpler if I'd used thicker plywood, but I'm trying to avoid anyone having to buy another thickness of ply. Speaking of which, look at this lovely 4mm marine grade plywood. This seems to be only available in one place in Ireland, and that happens to be hundreds of miles away in Dublin. Luckily, some kind people, namely Stan, Rowan and Reese, brought it all the way here in the back of their van. Thanks guys, you're great. That plywood will go into the shell of the new car, but I haven't got that far yet because I'm starting at the front with a new design for the front bulkhead or grille, whatever you call it, the front grille bit. It was pointed out to me that my last one looked a lot like a Walmart logo. We don't have any Walmarts here, so that was news to me. I thought it was just a simple flower shape, but anyway, what would I know? I'd rather not be confused with a supermarket though, unless they want to sponsor me with lots of money. There was a problem with the old design anyway, in that the steering cable touched the timber, so it would have to be altered anyway. The new design should allow complete clearance for the cable, but most importantly, it's 50mm or 2 inches wider at the bottom than the last one, which means that the front wheels will be 2 inches further apart, and that should mean the whole car is more stable than before. I went at 35 kilometers an hour the other day, and it was fine. I mean, you know, scary, but more exhilarating than scary, because I'm not actually worried about the stability anymore. Now that it's all been stiffened up properly when I make it, it seems fine, but an extra inch width on either side can only do good, but will also allow a tighter turning circle, so it's win-win, unless I meet a gateway that's exactly a metre wide, and then I'll be cross. The other big news on the car is the front brakes. They were standard disc brakes with cables, as you'd find on a bicycle, but I found a set of hydraulic brakes online that are made for e-trikes. So 2 brakes are operated by 1 lever, and so far they are excellent. In fact, they're not properly bled yet because I don't have a suitable kit, but that's on its way. And even now they're so much better than the old ones, and of course they balance themselves, so there's no worrying sideways pull. You know, when you're driving along and you put the brakes on and the car veers slightly to one side, that doesn't happen anymore. In fact, you can actually skid to a stop because the brakes are that tight. So I've ordered another set for the new car, of course. So already the new car should be neater and stronger and lighter and more stable and stop quicker than this one, and it's not even built yet. I'm really excited. And I'd like some suggestions, please, for a suitable name for it. Something clever and neat that gets across somehow that it's a bike, basically, but mostly that it's fun, okay? Somehow, I don't know. You'll think of something because you're a clever lot. In the meantime, on to more improvements and more instructions. I hope you're staying warm and dry, and I'll talk to you soon.